Mona Lisa. A name that resonates like an echo through the centuries, evoking images of timeless beauty, mystery, and fascination. An absolute masterpiece of Leonardo da Vinci. This painting continues to captivate and intrigue the entire world. Behind its enigmatic smile, which has bewitched millions, many secrets still lurk, starting with the identity of the woman portrayed. Who was the Mona Lisa really? Was she Lisa del Giocondo, the wife of a Florentine merchant, as tradition claims? Or was it another woman, whose name is still shrouded in mystery? And what about the landscape behind her, so evocative and undefined? What does it represent? We will delve into the mysteries of the Mona Lisa, trying to unravel its secrets and understand its timeless appeal. We will explore the different theories about the identity of the woman portrayed, analyze the enigmatic landscape behind her, and also discover the story of the so-called second Mona Lisa, or the Isleworth Mona Lisa, a copy of the original painting that has raised new questions and hypotheses. A fascinating journey into the heart of the Renaissance, discovering one of the most iconic masterpieces in art history. A journey that will bring us face to face with the enigma of the Mona Lisa, trying to understand what lies behind her enigmatic smile and what makes her so special and irresistible even today. Over the centuries, scholars and enthusiasts have advanced numerous hypotheses about the woman portrayed by Leonardo. Among the best known are Lisa del Giocondo, wife of a Florentine merchant, Isabella of Aragon, Duchess of Milan, Pacifica Brandani, mistress of a Roman nobleman, and Caterina Sforza, powerful lady of Imola. To unravel the mystery, scholars have analyzed historical documents, letters, and other evidence from the period. Some of this evidence seems to support Lisa del Giocondo's hypothesis, while others leave room for different interpretations. In recent years, new technologies have made it possible to investigate the Mona Lisa using cutting-edge scientific methods. Analysis of pigments and painting technique has led to new theories about the woman's identity and the period when the painting was made. The theories of some of the leading experts on Leonardo da Vinci and the Mona Lisa, though sometimes conflicting, offer insights and open new avenues for research. In addition to concrete hypotheses, some scholars have suggested that the Mona Lisa may be an idealized figure, an image that encompasses the traits of several women in the court of Lorenzo de' Medici, Leonardo's great patron. The mystery of the Mona Lisa's identity remains unsolved, but perhaps that is its main fascination. The enigma shrouding her figure compels us to admire even more the beauty and artistry of this absolute masterpiece. In addition to the enigma of identity, the Mona Lisa holds another mystery, the landscape glimpsed behind her. A panorama as fascinating as it is enigmatic, it has given rise to numerous hypotheses and speculations over the centuries. This landscape, even in its idyllic beauty, has some peculiar elements that make it unique. The rocks, with their jagged and twisted shapes, seem almost animated by a primordial force. The rivers, with their meandering loops, create a sense of mystery and eeriness. The human settlements, small and isolated, appear almost alien to their natural surroundings. Some have speculated that Leonardo was inspired by real places to create the landscape for the Mona Lisa. The Tuscan Valdarno, with its rolling hills and picturesque rivers, is one of the most likely candidates. Others, however, argue that it is an imaginary landscape, a figment of the master's vivid imagination. To try to unravel this mystery, we have enlisted the help of geologists, geographers, and landscape architects over the years. Through their analyses, we have been able to reconstruct what the landscape looked like in Leonardo's time and compare it with what it looks like today.
The course of the river and the arrangement of the hills are compatible with a real landscape, but no precise location can be identified with certainty. The light and atmospheres of the landscape are typical of Leonardo's painting, which often used innovative techniques to create blurring and depth effects.
The hypothesis that the bridge depicted in the painting of the Mona Lisa is the Ponte Gobbo in Bobbio, in the province of Piacenza, was put forward by art scholar Carla Glory in 2010 and has received considerable media coverage. Some of the elements that support this hypothesis are topographical similarities. The shape of the bridge, the course of the Trebbia River, and the presence of some buildings in the background correspond to those of the Bobbio landscape. In addition, there would be literary references. Some scholars have speculated that Leonardo, during his stays in Lombardy, was able to visit Bobbio and was so fascinated by it that he portrayed it in his masterpiece. Some experts have raised doubts about the precise correspondence between the bridge in the painting and the one in Bobbio, and others have speculated that the depicted landscape is an invention of Leonardo's. Another hypothesis is about the bridge in Lecco and not the one in Bobbio, as recently pointed out by some scholars, including geologist and art historian Anne Pizzarusso. The scholar has identified several coincidences between the characteristics of the bridge featured in the painting and the Azzone Visconti Bridge in Lecco, a 14th-century stone arch bridge. Furthermore, Pizzarusso found that Leonardo da Vinci was in the Lecco area at the time when the Mona Lisa was allegedly painted, while there would be no evidence that he ever visited Bobbio. However, it is important to note that these assumptions are still debated among art experts. Other scholars argue that the bridge depicted in the painting is a figment of Leonardo's imagination, or that it was inspired by another bridge not yet identified. The landscape of the Mona Lisa, with its enigmatic beauty and multiple meanings, is further evidence of Leonardo da Vinci's genius. A genius who, in addition to being a master painter, was also a profound connoisseur of nature and a skillful creator of imaginary worlds. The mystery of the Mona Lisa's landscape continues to fascinate and intrigue, an enigma that perhaps will never be fully revealed. But it is precisely this mystery that makes the Mona Lisa such an extraordinary and immortal work of art. Even the Mona Lisa's smile, undoubtedly one of the most iconic and fascinating elements of the painting, has always been the subject of countless hypotheses and interpretations.
Leonardo da Vinci is famous for his skill in mastering the Sfumato technique, which involves creating gradual passages of color to achieve effects of softness and depth. In the case of the Mona Lisa, this technique was masterfully applied to the woman's face, creating an enigmatic and elusive smile that seems almost imperceptible. The use of sfumato contributes to the aura of mystery that envelops the painting and makes the Mona Lisa's smile so distinctive and fascinating.
According to some scholars, the Mona Lisa's smile may be due to the fact that Lisa Gherardini, the woman portrayed, was pregnant at the time the painting was made. This hypothesis is based on the analysis of some details in the painting, such as the position of the Mona Lisa's hands and the serene expression on her face. In addition, it has been hypothesized that Leonardo wanted to celebrate motherhood and female beauty with this portrait. Using sophisticated three-dimensional radiography techniques, Canadian researchers have been able to analyze the painting with a depth of detail never before achieved, obtaining images with a resolution of 10 micrometers, about 1/10 the diameter of a hair. In addition to providing valuable information about the work's state of preservation, which appears to be optimal and able to withstand time for many more years, this analysis led to the discovery of an unexpected detail. The Mona Lisa wears a muslin veil. This type of veil, according to experts, was commonly worn not only by pregnant women, but also by those who had just given birth. In light of this discovery, Bruno Naughton, a specialist at the French Museum's Research Center, advanced the hypothesis that the Mona Lisa's smile was due to the joy of giving birth to her second child. Lisa Gherardini, the woman portrayed in the painting, would thus have been immortalized by Leonardo da Vinci shortly after giving birth, with a smile reflecting her happiness and her new status as a mother. A more recent hypothesis suggests that the Mona Lisa's smile was partly manipulated by Leonardo da Vinci during the post-production phase of the painting. Through the use of blurring and retouching techniques, Leonardo could have accentuated the enigmatic nature of the smile and made the woman's face even more fascinating and mysterious. In addition to its enigmatic smile and timeless beauty, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa has always been the subject of speculation and alternative theories. Among these, some particularly intriguing ones concern the presence of hidden messages within the painting itself. If we look closely at the landscape in the background, we can notice some oddities. Some rocks seem to form letters. If joined together, they could make up words or even complete sentences. Some believe that Leonardo wanted to conceal a coded message, a secret that only the most careful observers would be able to decipher. Other scholars, however, have focused on the Mona Lisa's enigmatic smile. Notice how the woman's lips seem to conceal letters. If you look at them with a magnifying glass, you can glimpse a series of tiny symbols that could be numerals or even letters from an unknown alphabet. There are several theories about what these supposed hidden messages could mean. Some speculate that Leonardo intended to convey a religious message, others a secret code to identify a lover, and still others the key to finding a lost treasure. However, there is currently no definitive evidence to confirm the presence of rebuses or hidden messages in the Mona Lisa. Whether it is a simple game of wits on Leonardo's part or an actual cipher, the Mona Lisa's alleged puzzles once again demonstrate his inexhaustible ability to amaze and intrigue. The enigma of the Mona Lisa may never be fully revealed, but it is precisely this aura of mystery that makes her so special and immortal. In 2005, another Mona Lisa, the so-called Isleworth Mona Lisa, appeared on the art scene, fueling new questions about Leonardo da Vinci's work. This copy, kept in a private English collection, has some significant differences from the Mona Lisa in the Louvre, but also some striking similarities. Isleworth Mona Lisa was discovered in 1914 by art collector Hugh Blaker, who bought it for a few pounds. For decades, the painting remained in obscurity until it was subjected to a thorough analysis by art experts in 2005. The results of this analysis were surprising. The canvas of Isleworth Mona Lisa appears to have been made before the one in the Louvre, and the pigments used are compatible with those used by Leonardo. The differences between the two Mona Lisas are obvious. Isleworth Mona Lisa has a less enigmatic smile, the colors are more vivid, and the background is less detailed. However, the two works also have some striking similarities. The position of the figure, the facial expression, and the rendering of anatomical details are very similar. Scientific analysis conducted on Isleworth Mona Lisa suggests that it may be an authentic work by Leonardo, made before the Mona Lisa in the Louvre. Other experts, however, believe it is an ancient copy, made by a pupil of Leonardo or another Renaissance artist. The question of the authenticity of Isleworth Mona Lisa is still open and debated. Further research is needed to reach a definitive conclusion. The mystery of Isleworth's Mona Lisa adds yet another chapter to the Leonardo da Vinci enigma. Her true identity, the significance of her smile, and the authenticity of this second portrait continue to fascinate and intrigue audiences around the world. We may never know if Isleworth Mona Lisa is really Leonardo's work. But one thing is certain, this painting too is a fascinating testament to Leonardo's genius and enduring appeal. The Mona Lisa, with its unsolved enigmas, continues to feed our curiosity and inspire us. Its beauty, complexity, and mystery make it a timeless work of art, capable of evoking ever-new emotions and reflections. As we admire the Mona Lisa, we cannot help but wonder what lies behind that enigmatic smile. What were Lisa Gherardini's thoughts as she posed for Leonardo? What did the master want to convey with this portrait? The Mona Lisa will never give us her answers, but she will continue to tickle our imaginations and inspire us forever. We explored the enigmatic identity of the Mona Lisa, the secrets of her painting technique, the charm of her enigmatic smile, and the landscapes that formed the backdrop of her portrait. We discovered the different theories about the authenticity of Isleworth Mona Lisa and reflected on the genius of Leonardo da Vinci, one of the greatest artists of all time. The Mona Lisa is not just a painting, it is an icon, a symbol of beauty, mystery, and human genius. Her influence on popular culture is immense. She has been mentioned countless times in books, films, songs, and works of art. Her image is recognized all over the world and has become one of the most famous symbols of Italy.